Hooray, more Lego cutscenes. Oh, I didn't know you were supposed to conga line. You two dunces, you forgot the conga line. Lego game has a way of showcasing you something that doesn't actually get revealed until the very end. Just that Dobby screwed up the... Why does the train have a bus horn? Oh, graphics on that water sure is nice. Rule of thumb, whenever you're trying to tell how nice graphics are, just look at the water. So I was playing a remaster of a game from like 5 years ago earlier, and graphics looked pretty much the same until I got to the water. Then the graphics looked different. Like how the car just kind of farted out our things. I don't think Legos bend like that. Well, it sure is nice that they allowed us to just completely skip over the Whomping Willow. And hooray, we are now back in Hogwarts. I've said it previously, and I'll say it again. There are a few things that make me quite as joyous as just being able to explore Hogwarts to my heart's content. And that's exactly what we'll be doing in between the levels, going to different places and earning some things and things like such as that. But right now, we're in one of those parts where we need to have super strength to pull that lever, and none of us have super strength, so conveniently there's a... not that. Conveniently there is a cauldron in our near vicinity, and we're going to use that cauldron to make a super strength potion that we learned how to make in potions class during year 1. This will happen a lot. That's also how you change characters normally while playing this game. Is if you're in story mode and you want to change characters, you just find a golden cauldron thing and you make a polyjuice potion. But if you just want to act silly, which I always do, you can just run around tapping the X button incessantly and just have auto-aim do the trick and just have random things continuously happen and appear. It's great fun. Keeps me distracted. Alright, gonna take me some potion. Based on the orange color, the fact that it's bubbling, and the relative consistency, I wonder if I could come up with an actual chemical compound that does that. Enough theorizing, it's time to get going. So we can just follow Nearly Headless Nick around, or we could go looking for stuff. There's a student in peril. All we have to do is just knock him down flat on his face, and he's like, oh, hey, I guess I'm on the ground now. Oh, I thought that was going to count as one of my students in peril. Darn it. Yeah, while I was playing through year 1, I did my best not to do any optional stuff, because I was going to try and do some optional stuff while I'm making these videos. The intention, of course, is to mainly just go through the story of Chamber of Secrets, and then maybe someday do the rest of the game. All the while just showing off a lot of really silly stuff happening. So we got this thing here. These are going to be your red bricks, which give you the stud multipliers and all the other silly stuff. So tell them what they've won, Owl. I know it might be Hedwig, but no, that's a really useful one. The ghost studs are worth 1,000, which is the same as one of those blue ones, so... You know what? I think I might actually have enough to buy it, so I'm gonna go buy it. Alright, there we go. That'll help a lot with stud collection. So eventually I would like to have enough money to buy all of the really silly garbage that just makes random stuff happen when you cast spells on kids, because I know I do that all the time. Hey look, here's some kids bullying, let me help them. I can only cast spells on things, boo! Oh, never mind, I guess I did actually cast a spell on one of them. Abracadabra. No one ever actually uses that word. Wonder if that's a dirty word in the wizarding world. Abracadabra. Be pretty funny if it was. Now this doesn't really do me any good, so now that we've gotten some exciting things to happen, I guess we could just continue to hold on to this apple and move on to the next part of the game. Time for herbology class, aka the only thing that Neville Longbottom is good at. I guess in school, I should say. Being incredibly attractive is another one. Now, I know that they're Legos, but I kind of like to imagine that instead of wearing gloves, they just have differently colored hands. So yeah, this was a pretty minor... yeah, we're basically being taught the ability to find wardrobes and put on earmuffs. That is today's lesson. So yeah, this thing that was like a minor plot point and had maybe about, I don't know, one scene that took about a minute, is a major character ability throughout the rest of this game, because there's lots of glass to break, and this is the only way to do that. Break the glass, I mean. But breaking glass is nothing new if you're a long-time LEGO game fan like I am. Speaking of LEGO games, most of the time, we kind of have an idea as to what the next LEGO game is by the time the most recent one comes out. Like, for example, there was a straight-up teaser for LEGO Jurassic World at the end of LEGO Batman 3, and same for LEGO Dimensions at the end of LEGO Jurassic World. However, this time around, the last LEGO game, it's currently November 2016, and the last LEGO game came out in July of this year. So it's been a while, but I mean, there's a couple of stuff out there that people are expecting. Like, I think people are expecting a LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy when Guardians of the Galaxy 2 comes out. There's a new LEGO movie, the LEGO Batman movie, coming out in, I want to say, January of next year. So if there isn't a game based on that, I will be shocked. And at the same time, I'm also expecting a LEGO Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie, too. And of course, you know, the more Star Wars movies they make, the more LEGO Star Wars games there are going to be, because that's the top-selling LEGO game franchise right now. Honestly, I'm still holding out hope for a LEGO Back to the Future. It can totally happen. Oh, because I moved to a different room, the earmuffs that I was wearing have completely disappeared. Luckily, there is a wardrobe here, and bada bing, bada boom. Earmuffs, and by earmuffs I mean some weird headset thing. Kinda like what I'm wearing right now in real life. Now we could put this thing in its basket and put everyone out of their misery. Like how this guy's like looks like there's a fan behind him or something. But instead, we gotta get some cool stuff. It was really tearing me up inside not being able to play as generic Hufflepuff boy. Now listen to these screams, you all must suffer. There's definitely a character in the background making some sort of really satisfied noise. Like they really like hearing the screaming plant thing. talking. I totally forgot what the screaming plant thing was called. Well, gotta keep following the coast. Because the coast knows the business, or something. Must always knock over Slytherins, especially when they're wearing Quidditch uniforms for no reason. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. But thank goodness we have a ghostly guide. What if all students have ghosts to follow them around to their schools, their classrooms, I mean. Man, this guy's annoying. He's very clearly holding a token that will unlock a character and just dancing around like an idiot. I'll make you pay for this. Oh. Sometimes it really is that simple. Give me the token! Oh, I see. We had to... Wait, what? I was gonna say we had to put him in position to get eaten by that plant, but instead the plant decided to eat someone else. I'm really confused. Is that kid dead? Oh, well, I guess it's not my problem. What is my problem is, drawing stuff. Perfect. What? No applause from you people in the painting? Man, Colin Creevy is really annoying. That's the guy following me with the camera, by the way. He's one of the people that does get attacked. Okay, so it turns out I did have to put him in position. I just didn't use the right thing. Yes! Gryffindor girl! Unlocking all the heavy hitters. Just, for reference, this game has over 100 playable characters, and the sequel for years 5 through 7 has over 200 playable characters. A friend and I were playing through it, and we basically got to the point where we'd finish the level and they'd tell us about all the characters we'd unlocked. Just all these ridiculous names, and we just kept going, okay, you made that up. Bottom line, if you had even a second of screen time in any of the movies, you were playable in one of the two games. And sometimes not even that. Although I'm starting to wonder, Peeves, a character that was prominently featured in the books that came out before the movies, and it was planned to be in the movie. I don't think he's playable in this, sadly. Alright, time to walk slowly and break glass some more. Alright, I think that's enough excitement for this video. See you guys later.